Hello, everybody, and welcome to Gene's Reviews. Reviews from a regular dude, where I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, I react to YouTube videos, and I review YouTube channels. And basically, I just do whatever the hell I want. Today, I'm doing a video called The Life and Journey of Souls Explained. And this is from a channel called Open Up Your Reality. So, let me get my headphones on. Got a new hat here I'm trying out. It's a little bit big for me, actually. But okay, this is, like I said, from a channel called Open Up Your Reality. So, all of us, let's open up our reality. And right now.
Welcome back to Open Your Reality. I'm Chad, your host. Today's video is about the life and journey of souls. Now, I make videos about various topics here on my channel, including many on simulation theory. But this is a video that should interest everyone, as it relates to all of us. I want to talk about how souls are created, how they evolve, and the process a soul goes through from lifetime to lifetime. Finally, I'll touch on what the ultimate endgame is for all of us. If you've been watching my videos, you know I talk a lot about spirituality. I really try to blend simulation theory and spirituality together, as they are part and parcel to each other. I know some of you may be wondering where I get my information. Well, for this particular
I was just
video,
wondering that.
My information comes from the work of Dr. Michael Newton, who wrote the very popular book Journey of Souls. Dr. Newton regressed hundreds of people using hypnotism to discover the whole process of life, death, and the between-life state. He did this over a period of several decades. I also use a lot of the information given by Tom Campbell, who has direct experience with the astral world, having gone there many times before. Tom has accompanied newly deceased souls to the afterlife, and has a great deal of experience in the between-life states dealing with souls.
Have you guys heard of that astral projection? Do you know anything about it? If you do, leave a comment down below. I've wondered about that because I've heard kind of mixed things about it. I heard that it could be kind of dangerous, and I don't know. I don't know if I even really believe it. I mean, they're claiming that you can go to sleep and put yourself in a trance, and you actually can make yourself leave your body, and so you'll travel off into wherever. But I've heard of people doing it and coming back, having really terrifying experiences, seeing demons and all kinds of weird shit like that. So that's just something I don't know that I want to mess with it, because I'd rather just wait until I die. And
the rest of my
happens.
information comes from the knowledge I acquired through years of studying this subject and meditating on it. Before we jump headfirst into some difficult concepts, I should define the word soul, so we're all on the same page. For most people, the soul is our spirit, our true self, and the part of us that goes on after death. That's pretty much accurate, but let me give you a more comprehensive definition. The soul is actually bigger and more powerful than you may think. Each one of us has a soul that resides in the astral world. That means even when we're living life here on Earth, the majority of our soul remains in the astral world. Through our first breath until the moment of death, we never lose our connection with it. And the quality of our consciousness is a direct reflection of that soul. It may take some time for you to grasp this concept. I know it did for me. But if you think logically about it, this explains why so many spiritual traditions believe in a higher self or oversoul, This is because we as personalities here on Earth are just
So
a
basically what he's
fragment of our
saying
soul,
is your
which
soul
again,
is, most of it isn't even with you right now. That's the way I'm taking it anyway. You have part of it with you, but most of it's in the other world, be it heaven or whatever. That's the way I take it.
resides in the astral world. At this point, it's common for most people to wonder, who created our souls? God is the most logical answer, and the one most people would give. In simulation theory, we can say it was the programmer, because if our entire reality is a simulation, it would just take the press of a key to create the next new soul. Dr. Newton really pressed his patients on the process of how new souls are created. They said it was unknown exactly, but it seemed like a very powerful energy or light from above created the new souls. Each soul is made to be unique, and no two are ever the same, similar to snowflakes. When you consider that every soul goes on to have a totally unique set of life experiences, and that dozens, hundreds, and thousands of lifetimes are lived, you can see how vast the differences can be from soul to soul, or in our case, person to person. According to some of Newton's patients, newly minted souls inhabit a particular place in the astral world, where they are nurtured for a time, kind of like newborns here. Once they reach a certain point, they are offered the chance to try an incarnation in a physical world, like Earth. Keep in mind that Earth is just a virtual reality, the same as the astral world. Really, wherever our consciousness finds itself, it considers that place to be the real physical world, whether it be a dream, a hallucination, the astral world, or our everyday life here on Earth. During the first phases of a newly created soul's journey, the important thing for it is to gain experience. These
Mind's
souls
blown
often
here. I
jump
don't-
into
Not
incarnations
sure I understand all of
with
that.
little thought or planning. So basically, the soul in the astral world breaks off a piece of itself, which is really its quality, and sends it to a place like Earth. That piece of the soul will log into a physical body and live an entire incarnation in complete immersion. This means it completely forgets who it really is and where it came from. Instead, that piece of the soul only identifies with its so-called physical body and its circumstances. Being a new soul, it is probably full of fear, has very selfish tendencies, and makes poor choices. In the beginning, each new soul has a lot to learn, and Earth is one of the harshest of all environments to do it in. This is because Earth is like a kindergarten, where
I
people
know I've
fight
made a
all
lot
the
of poor
time,
choices in my
and
life.
we often hurt each other. If you just look around the world, you can see how evident that is. Earth is seen as a very tough place to come to. The souls that choose to incarnate here do so because much can be learned quickly. Actually, Earth is one of the best training grounds for souls in the entire simulation. While we should all be on the fast track to soul evolution, living a life on Earth does not guarantee we will learn and evolve quickly though. This is because being a human is very difficult, and we tend to make the same bad decisions over and over, at least until we get it right. But getting it right could require many lifetimes. One big reason for this is because we have completely forgotten our original purpose for coming here. In the astral world, we may have planned out this incarnation and have certain goals to reach. But since we have no memory of that, and because Earth is a multiplayer game with everyone having free will, even our best laid out plans can fail. And often they do. That is why our soul evolution can be so slow and harrowing. We also need to pay off our karmic debts for any harm we have caused others while here. Above it all, our mission, and the mission of all souls, is to grow up and evolve and achieve ever higher levels. Tom Campbell likes to say that we evolve by reducing our entropy. Entropy is the measure of disorder in a system. So basically, the less you have, the more evolved you are. If all this sounds like nonsense to you, I get it. I was there
I'm
myself.
just not sure I
But
understand
as you
most of
study
that.
the present-day literature of our wisest sages, along with the ancient traditions,
It doesn't so much sound like nonsense. I'm just not sure that I understand all of it.
you can see a continuous theme of the same information. Souls are born. They need experience to grow and evolve. And so they incarnate into bodies in other virtual realms and amass experience. How do we know that the modern day sages and ancient adepts are correct in this? Well, through the ages, many spiritual seekers have broken through the veil intended to create the illusion of separation for us. They have peeked behind it and discovered the true origin of our souls, which is everything I've been
That's
stating
astral
in this
projection,
video.
I'm assuming.
So what does this mean for you? Well, you are an immortal being, and your soul lives on indefinitely. Your physical body is just a temporary vehicle you use to interact here in this life. The lessons you learn, or don't learn in life, will either evolve or de-evolve the quality of your consciousness. And learning from this whole earthly experience is really what it's all about for us. Anything you don't get right in this lifetime, you'll need to go through again in your next lifetime. We're all imperfect beings, and there is much for all of us to learn. The important thing to know is that you are your harshest critic, and there is no hell in the afterlife. Really, your greatest punishment comes in the form of your own regrets.
Damn. You mean I'm going to have to go through all this shit all over again? Because I know I ain't learned everything yet. I ain't even learned how to speak right. I ain't.
And failures. So it's very important for our soul evolution to make better and better choices as we progress through life. I hope you enjoyed this video and gained something from it.
Huh. Oh. Well, that was interesting. I'm not sure I understood all of it, but I thought it was kind of interesting. That's from the channel Open Your Reality. Open Your Reality. The Life and Journey of Souls Explained. I'm going to need to watch it a few more times, I think, to understand exactly what he was saying in all of it. How about a joke? Why can't dinosaurs clap? Because they're dead. Thanks, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, hashtag Mean Gene, all that fun stuff. And I will see you